Riley here. So today I thought it would be fun to do a bingo challenge. I saw this challenge from Sylvia and I thought it would be fun to try out. So basically I have like the bingo balls, and I like took and wrote all of the steps of my makeup, and it's basically the luck of the draw. So whatever ball comes out is what I have to put on my face. So I'm hoping that it goes well. I'm hoping that I get primer before foundation, and I'm also hoping that I don't get it after because it's in there, so I have to use it at some point. So let's just get started. So I'm going to start. I have my wheel here, and I'm going to roll it and see if I can catch one. Okay. So the first one I have is eyeliner, which shouldn't be too bad because I only do my waterline anyways. So I'm not mad about that one. So we're just going to go ahead. I have my handy dandy little mirror here, and I also have one right here. So if I keep looking there, that's just what I'm looking at. So I'm just going to do my waterline. I usually don't do eyeliner a whole lot, but I thought for this video I'd throw it in there. So there's that. It went down a little further than I wanted it to, but that's okay because I will probably just blend my eyeshadow down there. Okay, so done with that step. So now let's try to get a different one. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Next I got primer. That's the one I wanted to get because I wanted to have that on before my foundation. So now I have to find it. So I'm glad I got primer before foundation. So I'm going to use my e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I'm just going to put it, just dab it on my cheeks like so. Take it and blend it all over my face. I already moisturized before I started this video, so I won't have to worry about that. So part of me is happy that I got primer first, but another part of me is like, oh, I kind of wish I would have gotten it after because that would have been really funny for the video, but it's all the luck of the draw, and yeah. Okay. So the next I got, oh goodness. So now I got bronzer. Bronzer usually goes on after foundation, so I guess it's all the luck of the draw. So I'm just using my Wet n Wild bronzer, and I'm just going to take it on a bigger, fluffier brush and kind of just put it all over my face. This feels so abnormal for me, but I guess it's gonna, you know, that's kind of how luck of the draw is. So I'm not gonna do much with that. Obviously I can't go back into it, but that's okay. Hopefully I can just use my foundation around it. So I really need foundation. I promise it isn't rigged. I literally did not see that when I said that. So I have not had a lot of luck with this foundation. I think that's why I chose it, kind of expecting to get primer after it. But it is the Rimmel London Stay Matte Full Coverage Mattifying Foundation in this color Sun Beige. So I am going to give that another try, and I am going to try blending it out with a brush this time. I usually use my beauty blender, and I guess I just never could get what I wanted out of that. So I'm going to use a brush first and then smooth it out with my blender. The shade is more of my winter or my summer shade, so it is a little dark for me, but actually I guess it's not too bad. I will say it is blending out nicer with my brush than it ever did with my sponge. I have these baby hairs up here that just want to get in the way. I'm kind of worried that I'm not going to be able to like bronze my face up, more for the fact that it's going to be all one toned, but it is snowing and I really don't want to go anywhere at the moment, so if worse comes to worse, then I can just take it off. But it is Easter, and it is my first Easter living with my boyfriend, and so we are cooking a nice supper tonight and kind of having a special night to ourselves, and so I kind of want it to look good for him, but I know that he doesn't want makeup on my face, or he doesn't need makeup on my face to think I'm pretty, which I think that's very special, and I love him for that. So I actually do enjoy how it blended out with my brush. I think I might take back what I've been saying about this foundation, because I really have not enjoyed this foundation at all, but applying it with my brush has seemed to do more justice than applying it with my blender. I apply all of my makeup, or all of my foundations, with my blender. So I don't think it's the blender that made me mad. I just think it didn't work with my blender. So anyways, that makes me happy that I was able to find a way. And here I expected this video to go south, and it's actually going pretty good. So I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, so the next one I have is eyeshadow. With the paper on it, it doesn't want to come out. So next I have is eyeshadow, which I'm not mad about that at all. So I am going to be going in with my Maybelline New York Soda Pop eyeshadow palette. I love this palette. I haven't used it in a while. That's why I brought it out. So I'm very excited to dive into this. So I was kind of playing around with some palettes last night, and I thought about diving into this, and then I was like, you know, I'm going to be filming this video anyways, so I decided to go ahead and use this in this video. So I'm going to go ahead and take a bigger brush. This is my BH Cosmetics 5. I love these brushes, and I'm going to take the shade Cola Float right here. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush and tap the rest off. And I am going to kind of take this up higher around my brow bone and just kind of go all the way around. Yeah, I really enjoy that shade. I think it's really nice. It is Easter, like I've said before in this video, and so I thought about going with the lighter look, and then I get into this palette and I just love how the deeper tones blend out. So I'm gonna take what I have on my shade already, and I'm just gonna try to lighten it up a little bit with some other shades. But all in all, I think this is a very pretty color, and I love this palette, like I said, so much. I cannot stop raving over it. So now I'm gonna take, if you see me looking down, once again I have my my little mirror down here. So I think I'm gonna take the shade I think I'm gonna take the shade Crushing. It's like this orange color. I'm gonna put it on another fluffy blending brush on my BH Cosmetics 6, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to focus it on my inner corner. And I'm going to take it and drag it through my crease to kind of give it like a two-tone look. Right through my crease. I think that like brightened it up a little bit. Once again, taking it in my inner corner and dragging it through. yeah, I really like how that made it more of like a spring color and not so much of a dark winter color. I am happy that I went ahead and did that. So, like I said, that was Crushing, so it's like that orange shade right there. So the next one I'm going to use is Cherry Cola, which is this shade right here, and I am going to focus it on my lid. So I'm going to get a smaller brush. I don't know exactly what brush I want to use yet. I think I'm going to use my Believe Beauty brush. It's just kind of like a fluffier one. I do have a purple shade on it. It isn't the same purple shade. I'm just going to dust that off a little bit. Take it and dive right into this Cherry Cola. For the price of this palette, like, it does so good and it blends out really nice. I wouldn't say the shades are too like powdery. I feel like they are more creamy. Of course, most shades are gonna have fallout, but I actually don't see a lot of that in this palette. So that is like really nice. Like when you dip it in the pan, it does have powder to it, but once you like tap off your brush, it really doesn't carry over to your eye. So I'm just gonna take and I am gonna like kind of pat it in, but I'm also gonna swipe a little bit. I'm also gonna follow my crease, but obviously keep it more down on my lid than up in the crease. So I am enjoying that. Perfect. And I'm going to take what's left on the brush and just bring it down. I'm just going to stop kind of at the middle because I might take another shade later on in. I think it's really pretty when you bring the eyeshadow down. I don't know about you guys, but I have like these lines down in like my eyes, and I kind of like to go down to those and stop just to make it more full, and then I obviously like to connect it here in the corner. So yeah, that's the look I have going on so far, and now I'm actually really enjoying it. I don't know that I want to change any more about it. I just feel like it could get almost too dark. Sorry if you guys see the lights flickering. Like I said, it is storming out and our power is going in and out, which is pretty annoying, but where I live, you just have to expect anything. No kidding, yesterday it was 78 degrees, and the whole last week it was like 90 degrees, and now it is literally 30 degrees and hailing and ice storms and snowing, and like you really just have to expect anything. So I actually decided with what I have left, I am going to drag it in, since it isn't that much, just to kind of blend out. So I am going to be done with my eyeshadow. So yeah, I'm pretty excited with the look that it turned out, and I think it really matches my outfit, and it also is very neutral for winter, or for Easter. Sorry about that. Wow. I was talking about snow and thought it was winter time again. Okay, what do I have now? So now I have, I got setting spray. That's not something you want to see. Yikes. Well, I am just going to take my Hard Candy Matte Sheer Envy setting spray, and I am going to just kind of, I guess, spritz it on my face, and I really forgot that one was in there, and I did not want that. On the bright side, the foundation is a matte foundation, so it's not going to do much, but I'm worried about how it's going to affect my powders once I put it on. I guess my eyes will be set, so that's nice. Okay, what do I have now? Now I have blush. That's not the worst part. So I am going to be using my Wet n Wild Color Ionic in the shade Blush. So I like this blush. I think it's a really pretty one, and I think it'll be really pretty for Easter. I'm just going to use my Moda Pro Buffer. This isn't necessarily a blush brush, but I like it because it not only packs the the blush on, but it also allows me to stamp it like where I want it. And especially since I'm using I haven't had like setting powder yet. I want it to be so it'll still show through. So I like to just kind of stamp it on. And then I'll take another brush here in a second and blend it out. Like I said, I'm not really worried about it being this dark because we are going to be putting setting powder over it anyways. So now I'm going to take the e.l.f. Angled Blush Brush and just kind of, this has no product on it. I'm just going to kind of not only blend it out, but it's going to lighten it up just a hair. I am also one, like if I'm doing like an exciting look, especially like an exciting eye look, I don't mind having a lot of blush. I think blush really is very flattering and pretty, so I'm not hurt at all about having it. So, okay, now that I'm done with that, let's see what else we get. Okay, this one is lipstick. So I'm going to go ahead and do my lips. So I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild lip liner, gel lip liner in Sand Nudes. I'm going to go ahead and use that to line my lips. I thought I could use like a nice neutral lip liner. That way it kind of tones down my lips a little bit, since this is all like bold on my eyes and stuff. I wanted to have more of a neutral lip. I just dropped that. I actually never was one that lined my lips. I just like forgot about it or never knew how. So lining my lips is all like new to me. But that's all I'm going to do with that. And now I'm going to go in with my, this is my, I want to say it's Rimmel London. Yeah, Rimmel London 705 Let's Get Naked. I love this lipstick so much. I'm just going to apply it. Like so. I do enjoy that, and I am going to let it set for a little bit, and then I'm going to add like a lip gloss over it. This is more of like a wet lipstick anyways, so I don't really know that I'm going to need a gloss whole much, but I still want to try out this new Beauty Brands gloss. So I'm going to go ahead and put this gloss on now. It smells so good. It smells like cupcakes. I'm just going to pop it kind of in the middle. That's pretty. It gives off a pretty like sheen to it, and yeah, so I'm actually not mad about that. It's pretty cute. Okay, let's see what we get next, shall we? Okay. Now we have mascara. I'm not upset about that. I am going to be using my Maybelline New York, the Colossal. So I haven't used this one in a while. So I love how full my lashes are. I was truly blessed with very thick lashes. And I just realized I forgot to curl them. But that's okay because it's still working out pretty great. I actually like to do both of my tops first because my lashes are so thick that they, like when I try to do my bottom, it touches and then I usually mess up my eyeshadow trying to get it off. So I like to let them dry a little bit before I go ahead and do my bottoms. Very pretty. I don't know why I just dip back in. Usually I don't when I go to do my bottoms, but I'm actually not upset about how this look is turning out at all. I honestly expected it to be like a shit show. Does anyone else make weird faces when they're doing their mascara? Or is it just me? I know it's not just me because I've seen other people doing it, but I always feel like I look so like a crazy person when I'm putting on my mascara. But okay, that's my mascara. So I only have 3 items left. So let's see what this one is. Oh, I dropped that too. Next one I have is highlight. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to be using my Believe Beauty highlight in the color Good Vibes. It's more of like a pinkier tone, which I thought would really go with this look because it is more pinky. So I'm going to actually take this highlighter brush because it is angled. I'm going to dip into this. Blush brush, sorry. I'm going to dip into that. Oh, that's so pretty. I don't know if you guys can tell. Oof, that's pretty. I almost don't want to have to add setting powder over this. I might like just sculpt down my blush. I can't get over how pretty this is, and this brush is like applying it so well. I haven't been able to find a brush yet that I've like really enjoyed with applying highlight. I've usually just used my hands. But that is so pretty. I'm so excited about that. Ooh, yes. I literally, it must be Easter because God is working with me real well. I'm just gonna kind of go on my nose a little bit and on my chin. That's super pretty. I cannot get over this makeup look, honestly. Like, it's just so pretty. Okay, let's see. I know I have concealer left and a setting powder. That's it. So it looks like I got concealer. So I don't want to. I know what I could do. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Rimmel London Stay Matte Concealer in the lightest shade that they have. I'm gonna go ahead and brighten this up. I'm also gonna brighten up my nose. That's where I'm gonna conceal. Usually I conceal my eyes, but I really don't want to have to like mess up my powder or my highlight, so I'm not even gonna mess with that. I'm gonna take my beauty blender and I'm gonna blend it through. It's really gonna just brighten up this area quite a bit, which is gonna be nice. I'm not mad about this. I'm not mad one bit. Okay, so now that I have that blended through a little bit, the last one I have is setting powder. So I am going to go in with my Clinique setting powder in translucent. So, yeah. I'm not going to take much. Oh, I did have some fallout, but I am going to take my BH Cosmetics 2. I'm just going to kind of tap in a little bit. Not much. Tap it off quite a bit. And I'm going to go up my nose and up my forehead. I am going to conceal my forehead because I do get very oily up there. Conceal my nose. I am going to go for my blush just a hair. So I just went over my blush a little bit and my chin, and that's it. That's the final look. So thank you guys for watching. I don't know if I was expecting it to turn out this well, but I'm glad that it did. So I want to wish you all a happy Easter, and this won't be up on Easter, but this is when I'm filming it. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and please subscribe to my channel and like this video if you want to keep supporting what I do. So thank you all for watching, and I love you all. Mwah.